Hey, what's going on, conscious leaders? Welcome to the Heaven on Earth daily forecast. Today, a beautiful full moon, the 18th of May. We have the sun in Taurus, the moon in Scorpio. And it is wonderful, it's beautiful. You made it because it was an intense week. It was a beautiful week, but an intense week, especially these last 3 days, where we were confronted with some choices that we had to make in relationships, where we had to make some deep inner searching as to what do we truly value? What do we really want? Do we want to keep going in the way that we were used to? As in, I've given some examples. If you've watched my story, there's this conditioning of society, which is Capricorn, and there's Pluto is there, and all of that conditioning of our society is changing. Every structure, and that is in Sun in Taurus right now. So that means everything in terms of money, everything in terms of values. And for instance, if you are accustomed to think that people with a lot of money are worth more. This is the thing that we're conditioned by, or just all these stars, all these celebrities. Which, by the way, I see when you follow astrology, and we're going to the age of Aquarius. The age of Pisces is about a god in disguise. It's about worshiping, and we're worshiping all these celebrities, and even like still YouTube stars and all of that. But the age of Aquarius, which we're entering in right now, is all about our individual power. This is conscious leadership. And this full moon in Scorpio is about really entering the new earth, the last bit and pieces of releasing grudges, releasing fears, releasing these old ways of thinking, old values, releasing people in your life that do no longer serve your new values that you have about yourself, your world. Do you value integrity? Do you value balance? How are you spending your money? Because where you spend your money is that shows your inner world. And all the things you have physically around you, they are a reflection of what's going on within. So how beautiful is your inner world? That's what Feng Shui is all about, by the way. And the moon in Scorpio too, is about other people's values. What do you value? And I think in this, the full moon happens around 11 p.m. 10 minutes here in Antwerp, Belgium, at least. And before that happens, right now, at this very moment as we're speaking, 10 a.m., the moon is having such a beautiful aspect with the North Node, with Pluto and Saturn, and there's this big grand trine with Neptune, and we have Saturn and Pluto also having beautiful aspects with all these aspects. I mean, what that means is that we're able to heal those parts of us that do no longer serve us. And where we can, moon in Scorpio, confront. And with a moon in Scorpio, we want to delve deeper. We want to seek and explore. We want to understand the deep psychological drivers of ourselves and of other people. And so that's why Scorpio is so intense. That's why Scorpios, people with a lot of Scorpion energy, become psychologists or life coaches or undertakers. Just kidding. Scorpio is also the sign of death and rebirth. And now with that good aspect to Neptune, to the North Node, this is helping us understand to integrate a new spiritual self, the spiritual power that I've been talking about. And that is understanding that, for instance, astrology, is a lie, but that it is as much as a lie as it is that astrology is a lie. That too is a lie. What I mean by that is that Neptune does not pin itself in, definitions, and Neptune is about blending. It's all one, and everything that exists is truth. And when I say astrology is a lie, as much as it is a lie that astrology is a lie, I mean by that whatever theory you have, the only truth is that what is happening here and now, and what you're seeing happening, and that they're all in a divine order, and that it's all happening the way it's supposed to happen. And astrology is just a language of symbols, and it's a perspective from Earth to the stars and the signs. Anyway, let's not get too much into the philosophies there. But this full moon, you can emotionally release everything that has to do with relationships that do no longer serve you, or where you have elements of fear, elements of hatred, where you cannot forgive people. A full moon is about forgiveness. A full moon is about releasing. And with a full moon in Scorpio, it's orgasm, it's sex. It's like release. But we have to understand now too that this Sun in Scorpio, Sun in Taurus and Moon in Scorpio is about the new values, and that in the new Earth, it is about having the right intentions. It's about understanding that North Node in Cancer, Mars in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces, sextiling Pluto and Saturn, and South Node in Capricorn, that, I'm translating, that what intention we're putting forth, what we're thinking about, Mercury in Taurus, our values, what we're thinking is energy. And we're sending that out. That when you have sex with someone, whatever intention you're having, you're passing that to the other person, and you're creating karma. And there's no longer just a physical body. We have to be courageous enough, Moon in Scorpio, to explore other realms, Neptune in Pisces, that our bodies do not separate anymore, but that they're not separated, but that they're connected with one another through a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body. And that's the new Earth, that we're physical human beings, Sun in Taurus, and that we can enjoy this spiritual life here on Earth, that we're physical human beings with a spiritual experience, and that it's about our choices and our intentions that we put forth. Every little action, every little word you say, every little thought you think, it all matters. From now on, it matters. Matter. Taurus is Earth, and our planet Earth is our mother. Matter is materialistic things. Mother, mater in Latin. And father, son, pater, patterns that happen, is our masculine energy. Pater is father. So every pattern, spiritual, this is constantly a feminine, masculine, dance And with Mars in Cancer, this is us being, I would say, not forced, but just, like really bringing our desires in our emotions, in our North Node, to come home to our physical bodies and not in our minds, because, even Mercury is grounded in the body. And then Venus, which is our feelings, they're being forced to be sensed through our nervous system, Uranus, and to really feel that we are in our bodies, that electricity can come through our bodies. And this is beautiful. And this is where we establish together that new earth, where we're spiritual beings and where we are, bringing forth an intention of integrity. That moon in Scorpio, trining over to Pluto, Saturn, South Node in Capricorn says, you are too bold, or you are too controlling, and you can, and it shows it, and it shows it in a compassionate way. And now you are able to transform that. And all of these things that pop up today, by the end of today, the full moon, when it comes, it is about releasing any aspect that is no longer serving you. And I want to say negative, and I just did, but there's no negatives. There's only impurities, if you will, or there's only things that for your physical, spiritual body, it is time to let go of that, because you're constantly changing and transforming. And that transformation, moon in Scorpio, where you scorpion, then you transform to the serpent, to transform to the eagle, to transform to the fucking phoenix. And that's what Scorpio is. And what that means is that you're able to transform towards this physical, mental, emotional, spiritual body. That's what that is. It allows you to do that. And what a moon in Scorpio can do is that it can be too much desire and too much, too fast, instant gratification. So let's not get into that. Let's be grounded. Mercury in Taurus, Sun in Taurus, Venus in Taurus on Uranus, in our physical bodies. And let's embrace our values, embrace our intentions, and understand that whatever we bring forth and we spend our money on, we choose to give our energy to the people. If you're giving your energy constantly to people who are draining your energy, that's your own fault. That's your choice to direct your energy. That's your value system that says, I value you way more than I do myself. But now, this is about boundaries. This is understanding where you value yourself more, not more, but where you value yourself so much that you can stay grounded and have 100% energy. And the other person, you can say yes or no, depending on your own value system. And this is about respecting those boundaries. I talked a lot, but I think with this full moon, I wanted to do this special edition because it's important. This is the new earth, and it's important to understand what the new earth is all about. And you and I were the same. And I'm talking to myself when I talk to you. So I need to learn as much as I do. So I need to learn as much as you do. Anyway, thank you so much. See you tomorrow in the new earth with the scepter, the scroll. Hold it. And be proud to hold it. Do not waste the scepter. The scepter is important. It's an object of value. It's an object where when you hold it, it gives you power within. It shows your power. And all these objects are powerful. It's not about losing our power in the scepter, and that scepter is the power, no. But just it's a symbol. I was looking for that word. A symbol of your inner power. And hold that scepter with pride. And do not betray it by going into your desires. Instant gratification. Much love. Enjoy the full moon today. See you tomorrow for another Heaven on Earth forecast. Check out theleomystic.com and see you there. Bye-bye.